Have you tried everything to overcome sex addiction but still find yourself stuck in the same destructive cycle? Maybe you've spent thousands on therapy, tried 12-step groups, or read every self-help book out there. If you're wondering whether a recovery program is the right choice for you, this is the video that could change your life. I'm Russell Beebe, and after helping so many men break free from sex addiction, I can tell you that the right recovery program makes all the difference. But here's the thing, not all approaches are created equal, and some can actually set you back in your recovery journey. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why traditional approaches often fail, what actually works for lasting recovery, and how to know if a structured program is right for you. But before we dive in, let me share something that I see all the time. Clients come to me after spending $40,000 on residential treatment, only to relapse soon after they get home. This illustrates exactly why we need to be careful about what type of program we choose, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's start by looking at why common approaches to recovery often don't work. I see this pattern all the time. Someone tries therapy for years, maybe joins a 12-step group, reads some books, but they keep acting out, and there's a reason for this. Traditional therapy, while valuable for many things, often misses the mark with sex addiction because it's not structured enough. You go in once a week, talk about some things, but then you're on your own. While most sex addicts engage in therapy, many continue to struggle without a more comprehensive and structured approach. Let me share a story about a client. We'll call him Mark. He had been in therapy for 5 years, attending countless 12-step meetings, and even tried meditation apps to control his urges, but he was still acting out regularly. Why was that? Because none of these approaches provided what he actually needed, a clear, structured path to recovery that addressed both the behavior and the underlying issues. Now, let's talk about residential treatment programs. These are often seen as the gold standard, but there's a serious issue here that nobody ever talks about. These programs can cost $30,000 to $50,000 for just 30 to 45 days, and while they can be helpful, they have a major flaw. Think about it. You're in a controlled environment, away from all your triggers and temptations. Everything is structured for you. It's almost like being on vacation. Then you come home and suddenly you're back in the real world with all its challenges and triggers. It's like learning to swim in a pool with no water. I had a client who spent $45,000 on residential treatment program. He felt great while he was there, but when he came home, he had no idea how to handle reality. He relapsed within a few days because he hadn't learned how to recover in his actual living environment. So what actually works? Successful recovery programs share several key components. First and foremost, they provide a clear, structured recovery path. This isn't just about stopping the behavior, it's about healing the underlying issues that drive the addiction. Sexual acting out is a symptom of a deeper issue. That's why a successful program needs to work on both levels, stopping the behavior but also healing the root causes. Think of it like treating a tree. You don't just trim the branches and leave the roots unaddressed. The second crucial component is community. According to research, 79% of sex addicts who maintain long-term recovery are actively involved in some form of community support. Why is that? Because addiction thrives in isolation, but recovery thrives in community. Here's another critical element that most approaches miss: the need for immediate support. When you're in the midst of an urge or facing a trigger, you can't wait until your next therapy session. You need immediate help. So it's important to have a high level of access to your helpers right from the start. When someone's struggling in early recovery, they need help now, not 3 days from now. This is where the traditional weekly therapy model falls short. Research shows that the first 24 to 48 hours of an urge or trigger are crucial. Having access to support during these critical moments can mean the difference between maintaining recovery and relapse. The fifth component of successful recovery is learning to maintain sobriety in your actual environment. This is why residential programs, despite their high cost, often don't lead to lasting recovery. Real recovery happens when you learn to handle triggers in your day-to-day life, when you're stressed at work, when you're alone at night, and when you're traveling. You need a program that teaches you how to navigate these real-world situations. I had a client who made more progress in 3 months of outpatient program work than he did in 2 expensive residential stays. Why was that? Because he was learning to handle his triggers and maintain his recovery while living in his normal environment. Finally, let's talk about structure and intensity. Recovery from sex addiction isn't a casual process. Research shows that the most successful programs provide clear structure and sufficient intensity to create real change. Think about it like learning a new language. You could spend years casually studying for 30 minutes a day, or you could immerse yourself into a structured program and become fluent in months. Recovery works the same way. The right structure and intensity can dramatically speed up your progress. This is why our program provides daily accountability, weekly group sessions, and real-time support. We found that this level of structure and intensity, combined with the ability to recover in your real environment, leads to the highest success rates. So let me be clear, if you're struggling with sex addiction and you've tried therapy, 12-step groups, or white-knuckling it on your own without success, a structured recovery program is absolutely the right choice for you. But here's the key. You need the right program with the right components. You need a program that provides a clear, structured recovery path, real community support from others on the same journey, immediate access to those that help you when you need it, and the ability to recover in your actual environment. The truth is, you can keep trying to piece together recovery on your own, or you can follow a proven path that's helped hundreds of men break free. The choice is yours. If you're interested in learning more about how we do this in our program, I've created a free training that shows you the exact process my clients take to break free from this addiction. Click the link below to register. And at the end of this training, if what you hear resonates with you and you want to talk about potentially working together, you'll have an opportunity to schedule a free consultation to see if working together makes sense for your situation. And if this video helped you to a deeper understanding, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights that can help you break free.